Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And here now the offense for Carolina.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Underwood. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing on first down. Underwood got an open man. It's Washington. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. On first down, Underwood. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in that meeting. Yeah. But they like you. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now here's the Panther special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Throwing to start the drive. Roberts. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Whitaker. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Roberts from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Underwood. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right here, right here. Begin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Check.
Here's Roberts operating from the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
That's how we do it, baby.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Underwood. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run on 1st down. Sherman. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Bryant, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Roberts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Whitaker. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. from the gun. Roberts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Sherman, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Underwood. That one complete to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Underwood firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Sherman, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Underwood looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gregory. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Whitaker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Whitaker. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Roberts now off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to throw. Roberts. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, Whitaker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now Roberts looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Underwood buying time to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, Underwood. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Sherman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Underwood under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw. Underwood. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To throw is Roberts. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Roberts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 2 as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So, yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Single.
Roberts on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
And that run was memorable for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd down, it's Sherman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Underwood. He's got his man on the crossing route. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They didn't get the first down, but I'd have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Here's Roberts to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Roberts now on 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Whitaker.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On first down, Sherman, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sherman, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Sherman, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Underwood rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Underwood. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Underwood. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Push him back.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
On the ready. 50 seconds to Mike. You.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a give right side. Whitaker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Whitaker. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 2nd down. Roberts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Roberts. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Underwood. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Underwood. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Underwood firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Underwood. Complete to Washington. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 76 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing again. Underwood. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Underwood out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Now Roberts to throw on 2nd down. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Roberts. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Roberts. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw, and he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Washington's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He's back to throw, and a throw there going to be incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Underwood. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours, and creator